time friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm very happy that you found your way to today's video, which will be another WIP&SIP&Chat. So if you're new to diamond painting, WIP stands for work in progress. I'm still working on my dog spotting center from Dreamer Design. And yeah, so this is the project I'm working on, and during this project I will be talking where the sitting, sipping and chatting part is, because during this whole time I will also be sipping, just to stay healthy and hydrated. Don't forget to drink while you're crafting or while you're busy doing whatever it is you're doing. So if you want, you can join me today in this WIP&SIP&Chat, and this will be actually part 2 of my trip to London that we did like end of December, starting of January. It has just been so much time, like we spent 5 days there, and there's like the first video for the first day and a little bit in general info has been up. I uploaded it last week, so if you want, here should be the link now where you can actually find and watch the first video if you have not done it, or if this might interest you. So I'm going to stop the video so I know that I put this note up. Actually, this does not change. I think I have to do it later on. So for the sipping part, actually, which is really important, I got something to drink, like it's sparkly water, like with pamplemousse. So it should be grapefruit. And I really like that. It's sparkly water with just some grapefruit taste. Really something I like. I'm just going to pop it open already. I'm no coffee drinker, like, you know, so this is going to be my beverage of choice for today. So let's start this. I'm going to work on this one here. You can see I worked a little bit on the deers. It's upside down. I'm sorry, but the picture is getting too big, so I had to flip it to be able to work on it. Just quickly, like if you get this painting as well, it's a little bit more sparkly. You can see there's a lot of ABs that are used, like a total of five colors, but mainly like 3, like blue, 2 shades of blue, and the white color are used as ABs. I decided like to not make the dogs and the deers entirely sparkly, so I just put a few white drills in it that sparkle to represent snowflakes, but they are way more sparkly in the original painting. So I just got like my spare drills left, and I just took them to create like this painting like I wanted it to do. But also, if you like to get a painting from Dreamer Designs, I think this one is out of stock at the moment we are speaking, or you are listening, but you can use my code. Like I'm kind of an affiliate with Dreamer Design, so if you want to get a special code or a little percentage off your diamond painting, oh, it starts wonderful. You can use the code KALI15, KALI 15, and then you will get like 15% off your offer, of your order, and I can also get like a little bit of an extra if you choose my code, so that you know, you are aware of. So there's no use, like there's no obligation to it. You can do it if you want to. There are a lot of great creators over here on YouTube that also have like special codes. So you are not obliged to do it, but if you want to do it, just like go get it and don't pay money, extra money, like if you can get a little bit less. I also know they have like this great deal. If you're a first time buyer, then you can have like even more reduction. So that's always interesting to know. I really don't know what is up. I think I put too much putty in it, but like I can't really place them as well. So yeah, but let's get started with today's video and with today's chat, actually. So there are 5 minutes we are in already, 4 I guess, and I still have not said a word about actually the place we have been to. So I told you guys we were in London. A quick recap for what happened last week. So I told you about the first day, how we got there, that there was a lot of like, there were no disturbances. The flight went perfectly fine. We arrived at Aldgate East, where we had our Ibis hotel, and it was really a nice experience. They were very friendly, and we spent the first day like going around Southern Thames border and then up Northern Thames to like what was it, St James Park and Westminster and all these very nice places. So I also put you like the pictures, like the photos in it. I'm going to do the same today, I think. So I have like to listen to the whole video, and then I'm going to post every time like a photo that is linked to what we have actually done and what I'm talking about. This makes it a little bit interactive, so if you are watching the screen you can see it. If you're painting along, you don't have to have a look at the pictures, just so that you know there will be some pictures if you're interested in the places we have visited. I think also like there was like paintings with PDs, and she told me like she did suggest to me that I buy this microphone when I asked her which one was nice quality. And I'm really happy with what she suggested, because I really think when I listened back to like the audio of the last WIP&SIP&Chat, I really like how it sounded. So I think that it was a great choice. So thank you again to Diamonds and Pitties for this great suggestion. So I'm actually not looking what I'm doing here. I told you guys I don't place so many ABs. So I did actually place a lot now. I think I will have like, oh, please don't look what I'm doing. You are going to hate if you're really like, you love to diamond paint, you're going to hate what I'm doing, but I'm just going to slide them a little bit. I don't want to be like, I want them to be like spots. I don't want them to be like there to be so many of these ABs. Otherwise it will be like the gears are really sparkly. So I know I should not be doing this, but I'm so stupid. Like I was telling you guys, I don't want that to be so sparkly, and I continue like doing it. So I have to take some away. I'm gonna keep that there, that's fine. I have to put some over here, like these are no stars. I was just like mindlessly talking to you guys, and I was not paying attention actually. I'm so sorry. So please don't do that at home. This is not how you should treat your diamond painting. Not at all. Just gonna keep some in there, but most I'm going to take out. I don't know if is this a star. Yeah, I'm going to say this is a star. So the stars I want to keep them like fully AB, but for the rest I don't really want them to sparkle too much. So I'm just going to place these a little bit further. I'm going to say this is one place. Oh gosh, what have I done? So stupid. Well, anyways, so what I was saying is I'm nearly done here. Like I'm just going to keep it. This one still has to go. Yeah, like this. I think that's okay. So what I was saying is that the second day, let's start it with the second day. So we did like start from the hotel again, of course, but this time I wanted to show my grandfather who came with us, my boyfriend, like Harrods. They had never visited Harrods before. So if you don't know what it is, Harrods is like a big shopping mall with a big variety of products. Some are more luxurious than others. Of course, like mostly there are like very expensive products, but there are also like books and stuff. So you have a whole, like it's divided into sections, and that's something I find really, really nice. Like it's not just like the big like shopping mall you get, but it's like one big shopping center with a lot of different kind of brands. And luxury brands, of course, and they are all divided into like themes. For example, you get food, and then you get like cosmetics, you get food, you get, I don't know what you get, like you get like clothes, of course, like a ton of clothes, not just for like you and I, but also like for children, a lot of luxury clothes, and it was really fun to go and see this. But when we arrived, like, we started off the journey, then we took the subway and we came like to that place. I think it was Kensington. Let me quickly check if no, it was Belgravia actually. So we came out at Belgravia, and which is really beautiful because when you go that way, you can see all these beautiful places like how should I put this? All these red houses. I'm going to try to put you a few paintings of it, like pictures of it. But it's really, really beautiful. Like, you have literally all the houses are red with these red bricks. And this looks so beautiful. And it's like, you can see that the houses are kept well, like, there are like a lot of rich people who live there, I guess. Because if you have a look at it, you can see that they are really well taken care of. There are very much like a lot of luxury houses there as well, and not just luxury houses but also cars. And so I felt like it was really beautiful to see also, like, because it does look like a different city inside of the city, because in this quarter, like I told you, like all the houses are actually made out of red bricks. And this looks so beautiful. Like you can see here, I'm just like sprinkling some white ABs there where there should be a lot of ABs. I don't want that to sparkle as much, so there are going just to be a few, and the rest I'm going to replace like with some white, like real white. You see sometimes there's a white drill as well that is an AB, but the color did not really get to it, or it's in the back of it, the back side. I'll just take that one and I will still place it in there as a white one. Yeah, so that was really beautiful to see, and you will see that they also did put like more Christmas decoration up there like they did at other places. So I really liked how that place looked. And from that place we went then to Harrods, like I told you guys, in the shopping mall. But that's where I also ate my scone. I told my grandpa that I really wanted to eat some scones, just because they are like, it's part of England, right? So if you go there, you just have like to taste their traditional food. And it was really fun and I enjoyed it, but I think like my grandpa, he did not like it as much. For him it was like, he told us later, for him it was just like some ordinary shopping mall, even though we went there actually for him in the first place, because he said like he wanted to go there since his son had told him that he should see it. So he was happy to have seen it, but it was not really something that he was really interested in. It was more like he wanted to see it one time and then it was fine for him. So that's what we did. So we went there afterwards, like he wanted to get some coffee. He did not really want to drink a coffee at that place. He wanted to have his coffee later on in Starbucks near it. So we were fine with it. And later on we did split though, because my boyfriend, he wanted to see like the shop in more detail. And so we actually split. My grandpa, he went for a little walk and we went like back to Harrods and we had a look at that little place and the different kind of things that they were selling. And I'm going to try to put in like this paint, like the photograph I took with my boyfriend in the if I remember, like I will try to put a photo of the elevator, but it was really beautiful. It was like old-fashioned, like steampunk like, and it was really beautiful. If I can find a close-up photo on my phone, I will put that in. I'm not sure if I got it a nice angle. If I did not, I won't put it in, but otherwise I will. And from that place we actually went back to the center. Like we got out of the shopping mall, and then we went alongside Hyde Park to get back to Piccadilly and Oxford Circus. And that time we also did enter again this beautiful Waterstone I told you guys about, like this big library where I bought a ton of books. There was actually one book that was really well presented, and they said, yeah, it is like the next J.K. Rowling, or like it was really hyped. That's what I mean. And they compared it to Tolkien, J.K. Rowling. And I feel like afterwards, when I read it, or like even the guy who wrote Golden Compass, and I felt like, oh, no, 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 no. Like it was, I would not say it was, well, it was pretty bad. Like I did not really like it, the book. All the Wild Creatures, I think it was called. You know, it was really not that memorable, so I can't really remember the title. But it's with a dragon, a griffin, and it's the dragon like on the first page, on the cover page of the book. And the thing is, it was so hyped and the cover looked so beautiful that I wanted to give it a try. But when I started reading, like I could really not identify with the characters, and it was like really one episode after another, and like the depth of it was kind of missing for myself, as well as the feelings, because like if there's something or someone dying and you're not even sad, and I can't even see that in your actions and behavior afterwards, it's kind of like, I don't know. So I started reading that actually when we were there, and I felt a little bit disappointed about it, I must say. But it was definitely not the only book I got. So I still have a lot left from that shopping trip we did, like this book shopping trip that I have not read yet. And what I love about it, like I think I told you guys already about that in my last video, like the last WIP&SIP&Chat, but in London you get a lot of signed books actually by well-known authors like Cassandra Clare, or like actually many different authors. Ben Aronovich, which I'm reading from, like this fantasy police novel, like this urban fantasy. I'm a big fan of urban fantasy. And so there are a lot of books that are actually signed that you can get your hands on there. So that's always what I love to do as well when I go to London. It's like book shopping or book hunting. And yeah, so I was really happy, and I got a lot of books when I was there. Like so many that I actually had to put a few of it in my boyfriend's bag. When we got home, and my grandpa was also like, yeah, if you have too many books, you can also put some in mine. In the end, I kind of just got it in like these two big bags, and but still, like, yeah, everyone has like their addiction. I think that's one of mine, not the only one, but one of them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And like afterwards we went to eat to Angus. Angus is like, I think it's called Angus, and it's like a restaurant where you get meat. I don't know if this does exist at your place, but it's a little bit like a steakhouse, where you get mainly like grilled red meat. You can also order chicken, but they are known for like really the red meat. And so I did get a hamburger, my grandpa got some steak, and my boyfriend I think also got a hamburger. And it was okay, but it was not as good as when we went there the first time around. Like the first time I went there, it was really delicious, and you got a lot of stuff with it. Like you got French fries, you got like salad, and I don't know. And this time around I felt like it was just like your plate, and that was it. Like you had to pay extra for salad or for French fries. If you did not like pay extra, you really just got a plate with a sandwich on it. And this did look like really disappointing to me. Like just imagine a guy coming out of the kitchen with this huge plate, white plate, and on it there's nothing but a sandwich. Like this is not imaginable. Like that's not something you can imagine like here to get. You always get like side dishes with your menu, and you don't have like to pay extra. But yeah, so definitely a bad experience. Like the food was okay, but it was like not as good as when we went there the first time around. As well, like later on, they tried to, I'm not going to say that they tried to take out, well, yeah, they did, I guess, try to take the money because they knew that we were tourists. Since Grandpa, he was like really, like you can hear it when we talk. Of course, we were talking in French, and my grandpa, he always loves to joke around, so he was trying to joke with the person that did serve the dishes, and that one, like, he was really stressed, or I don't know, they did not even have that many customers, but he did not really like Grandpa's jokes, so he was like super dry with him. And in the end, like when we paid, they actually asked us for like 15% tip included. Like there was not even like a notice or asking to get that. They just like put it on the bill, and if you did not know that, you paid it. And I don't know, it's normal to pay a tip, but maybe not 15% if all you get is a plate with like, I don't know, your sandwich on, and the serving was not even that nice. So yeah, that was really disappointing, and we definitely learned out of that. But I would not recommend, like next time we go there, we won't eat there anymore. So you can see that I finished with the white part, and I did a mixture of like the ABs and also of the normal white drills. Maybe I can zoom in for you to see a little bit more, but I think you can't see the whole part I'm working on. Maybe now. So yeah, that was like the food story for that day. A little bit disappointing, I must say. Like so far we have eaten well, but it was like not as good. From that on, like we were like kind of mixed. There were mixed feelings in the group. I feel like everyone was a little bit on their nerves because of this little story with the food. And so we decided to go to the Lego store, Leicester Square, which is just next to it. And of course there were people waiting, like they were queuing up to go in there. And this time again we did split, because this is not something my grandpa is interested in, even though he does like crafty stuff. But he did not want to queue up. And I must say that even though I was mad about the incident with the food, my boyfriend, he was even madder about it. And he was really in a bad temper. He did not like that. He doesn't like to be taken for fool. And yeah, so when we got to Lego store, like it did take him some time to get back to it, like not talk about that food incident again. And so we were happy, like when we were finally in there and we got to see like the new Disney Lego, like where you have like this Disney castle. It was already, I think there's already an older version existing of it, but they did renew it entirely. And this is really one that I was looking forward to see in real life. So we did see it, and it was really big. And they have so many nice creations of Lego in that Lego store. So I'm just going to put a few of that in here. Like there was like this little bulldog and all these Harry Potter themed creations that they have. Really cute and adorable. Like this is really something I like. They also have a lot of different things about London there, of course. And you could create your own things. Afterwards, like we did venture a little bit through the streets behind Lancaster Square, like all of this Soho, Chinatown, and we got like to all these beautiful places, and we ended up in this big toy store. Like I really can't remember the name of it. Is it? Oh, I don't know. Well, it's I'm going to check the name, and if I remember, I'm going to put it in here. it's like just a toy store, and there were so many people. It was incredible. Like Christmas, there are so many people, but this building, it was full from bottom to top, and you could not breathe in there. And my grandpa, he was like, how does this building still stand? You know, sometimes if there are like too many people in it, a building can actually break or tumble to the ground. And he was like, this is, if it continues like that, if there are still more people who are coming in, this might happen. And I was like, oh no, no. But like, I think he was like, I don't even think if he was exaggerating about that comment. Like, there were too many people in there. You got like every inch of it was like full of people. You had to push to get through, and it was really, really not that nice. So we actually went back. Like, we just did a trip to the upper part to see like the Lego part again, and then we did get out because there were so many people in there. Like, totally not worth it. Afterwards, we decided to go back home, so we did spend, like, stroll still a little bit through these different places, the different streets. And then we got back to the hotel to get a little rest. And at night, we decided to go back out, and this time to get something to eat next to the, like, pretty close to our hotel. So we decided to go to the market that was the Christmas market that was on next to the Tower Bridge, and I think it was called Christmas at River Christmas or Southern River, I don't know, I can't remember, but it was with the river something. And I think this one was like the most beautiful Christmas market that we had seen so far. And even though it was mostly something to eat that you could get there, but it was really tasty. I got, the first time we went there, I got some, what was it, Thai food or something like that, like just some noodles. And it was good. It was good. I'm not going to complain about that. It was kind of okay. Like, really not the best food I had, but still okay. Do I still have the time? Yeah, let's move on a little bit. So I'm going to show you a little bit also of photos of the Tower Bridge by night. Afterwards, we went back like to the hotel and we did stay in. So there was like, we did not go out or anything, but it was a nice day. So we went to sleep pretty quickly. And the next day, we decided to go back to a place that Grandpa had not yet seen, but where we had stayed the last time. So we went to Greenwich, actually. And to go to Greenwich, we decided to take the bus. Grandpa had never taken the bus so far, and it's kind of a must, like, to get into one of these huge buses. We don't have these here in my country, so it was really fun. And at first, Grandpa was like, let's stay downstairs. Said it's way more fun upstairs, so we did go upstairs. And we left pretty early, so at 9:20, we were already in the bus going to Greenwich. So it was really nice. We did get the bus straight away. There was no waiting time, and we did get like the seats next to the big window where we could actually see outside. Later on, there were kids that were coming up, and they really wanted to see it, so we did change places with them to let them see, like, have the good view. But it was really fun to see like London also through a bus for one time, and not just like the metro where you don't really get a lot to see since you're underground. When we arrived there, so Grandpa, he had never visited that part of London. It was pretty new for him. It's really one of the most cozy places I know, and it was really fun. So we did get there, we did get out, like, we did pass Canary Wharf, really a big shopping center with, like, I don't know if there are banks in it as well, but we did take like the tunnel. Like, if you want to go from that part, you have to go underneath like the water by a tunnel. and that's really fun. So we did actually go through this tunnel underneath the Thames to get to the other side, and I will show you a painting of it, like a picture of it. And that's also where Greenwich University is, which is really, really beautiful. Fun story is that underneath this water, there's like this tunnel I told you about. And the thing is, you should, like, there's always this sign, do not cycle. Like, get off your bike when you're in that tunnel and be respectful and don't cycle. But there are always like people who do cycle through the tunnel just to move on a little bit quicker. And this time as well, like, there were a few people that did actually use their bike instead of getting off to get through that tunnel. It's a small one, like it's actually pretty big, but it's not extra wide. And from there we did like actually just discover the place with Grandpa. Like I did show him university and the old military place. And let me just check if this is right. Yeah. And he really enjoyed it there. And from there we also did go up like Queen's House, up to the astronomy tower. It was a little bit deceiving because they are doing like some work there to help the trees grow better and to make it look more beautiful, but the view was not as nice since they did put some construction material up there and some parts were closed off, so the view was not as beautiful. Like you could not get to the top part to have a view, but you still got a beautiful view over Canary Wharf, the O2 Arena and all of this part. Let me see, because there are two of these. Is it that one? Yeah, it should be that one. From there we then, everyone was a little bit hungry and we decided like not to eat on the market. We did take a little stroll over Greenwich Market though, but we decided to eat in the Vietnam, like it's actually Chinese who have it, but we decided to eat like Vietnamese. And so we had actually their soup, and it was really, really good. Like we already went there last time. We actually tried out 2 different Vietnamese. There, one run by real Vietnamese people, and then this one here, 4th Street, I think it's called. And it was really nice. I liked being back there, and it was still as good as it was the first time around when we were there. I did some shopping there because there's like this one lovely place where you can buy handmade jewelry out of glass pearls. Maybe if I have the time, I will take a photo of it and then I will show it to you so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So I already did buy a first one there. Oh, I did misplaced. I think these are 2 different ones. This is the right one, but I think these are not the correct ones. No, these are not correct. Oh, what have I done? These also. I'll have to take them off. Yeah, so this is where I think I'm going to stop the video for today. And I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And you will join me for part 3 of it. There's some info left, 2 more days to go. New Year's Eve is coming up. And so yeah, I hope you're still interested in this little journey. And I think next week I can finish this series off. So thank you all for joining me in today's video. You can see that I'm going to take this off. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to finish taking all off, replacing them by the right drills that I did not yet place down, and then we will see each other in the next WIP&SIP&Chat. Also stay tuned if you like some art chat. There might be a little surprise for you guys on Monday, so stay tuned and I will hear from you next week. If you have a comment, please leave it down below. I'm always happy to reply to them. And if you like today's video, also consider giving it a thumbs up. This helps my channel grow and this makes me really happy. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and bye guys!